In this video, I'm going to show you the best portable monitors you can get at every price range. No matter your budget, I will help you find the best pick for your needs. Let's go. First, we are going to take a look at the best options in the under $150 range. First, we have the Arzopa Z1RC. I was immediately drawn to its 144Hz refresh rate, which is frankly amazing for this price and makes gaming or even just scrolling feel incredibly smooth compared to the other two monitors here. While the 15.6-inch full high-definition screen is sharp with good colors, I found the included magnetic cover that doubles as a stand to be a bit flimsy and awkward to set up correctly. For connectivity, you get two universal serial bus C ports and a mini high-definition multimedia interface, so it's quite versatile for hooking up to laptops or consoles. Next, we have the Arzopa A1. This is basically the Z1RC's more budget-focused sibling, coming with a standard 60Hz refresh rate, so you lose that super smooth motion but you save some cash. The screen is also a 15.6-inch full high-definition in-plane switching panel, and honestly, side by side with the Z1RC for regular work, it looks pretty similar, though maybe a tiny bit less bright. It has the same port selection and the exact same build, so if you do not need high refresh rates for gaming, this one gets you 90% of the way there for less money. Finally, we have the Asus ZenScreen MB27ACF. Coming from a big name like Asus, I noticed the design feels a bit more refined, and it is impressively thin and light, making it the easiest of the three to just throw in a bag. What I really liked was the simplicity of its single universal serial bus C port for both power and video, which made for a much cleaner desk setup than the Arzopa models. However, you are definitely paying a premium for the brand and its slim profile, as it only has a 60Hz refresh rate, and the included folding smart case is functional, but no sturdier than the competition. Next, we are going to take a look at the best options in the $150 to $250 range. First, we have the ViewSonic VG1655. I found this 15.6-inch full HD screen to be a fantastic productivity partner with its incredibly sturdy and versatile built-in stand, but its 60Hz refresh rate means it is definitely not the one you want for serious gaming. The connectivity is great, offering two USB Type-C ports plus a mini HDMI, which gives you a lot of options, though the screen brightness is just acceptable for indoor use and can feel a bit dim in a bright room. Overall, for work tasks, it is a solid choice with its anti-glare screen and easy portrait mode setup, but it doesn't have the gaming performance of its bigger sibling, the VX1754. Next, we have the Asus ZenScreen MB27ACF. This 15.6-inch monitor is certainly the sleekest of the bunch, and its hybrid USB-C signal is a clever touch for connecting to older laptops, although I found its integrated kickstand to be a bit less stable than the one on the ViewSonic VG1655. Its biggest drawback is that it only has a single USB Type-C port, which really limits you from connecting power and a source at the same time without a dock, a problem the other two monitors do not have. The low blue light and flicker-free technology genuinely made it more comfortable for my eyes during long work days, but its 60Hz panel and average color performance put it squarely in the productivity camp, not entertainment. Finally, we have the ViewSonic VX1754. This one is all about gaming on the go, with a buttery smooth 144Hz refresh rate on a larger 17.3-inch screen that makes the other two feel sluggish, though that bigger size does make it noticeably heavier and bulkier to carry around. I love that it includes AMD FreeSync Premium to stop screen tearing, and has excellent connectivity with two USB Type-C ports and a mini HDMI, but you pretty much have to use a separate power adapter to get the full brightness and that high refresh rate. Compared to the others, this is the clear winner for any kind of gaming or fast-paced video with its decent built-in speakers, but you are trading that top-tier performance for a package that is not quite as grab and go as the 15-inch models. Next, we're going to take a look at the best options in the $250 to $350 range. First, we have the LG 16MR 70 Plus view. I immediately noticed its super sharp 2560 by 1600 resolution and taller 1610 aspect ratio, which gives you so much more vertical space for documents compared to the standard Asus ZenScreen. The color on this thing is fantastic, covering nearly all of the DCI P3 color, space-making photos pop, but I found the included folio cover stand feels a little wobbly and isn't as sturdy as the built-in kickstand on the ViewSonic. What I really appreciate is how lightweight it is, and the fact it has a USB-C port on both sides for easy cable management, though you do miss out on the HDMI port that the other two monitors have. Next, we have the Asus ZenScreen MB27ACF. Its OLED panel is a different beast entirely, giving you perfect black levels and incredible contrast that the IPS panels on the LG and ViewSonic simply cannot match, even if it runs at a standard 60 Hz. You do trade down to a 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution, which feels less sharp after using the other two, though I think the added tripod mount and a proximity sensor that dims the screen when you walk away are really smart features. While it offers both USB-C and a mini HDMI port for flexibility, the glossy screen is a magnet for reflections in bright rooms, which is something I did not struggle with on the matte LG screen. Finally, we have the ViewSonic VG1656 2K. This one shares that great high-resolution 2560 by 1600 pixel count and 16:10 aspect ratio with the LG, but the first thing you will notice is its seriously impressive and sturdy built-in metal kickstand. That kickstand is a game changer, offering way more stability and angle adjustment than the flimsy covers. However, it does make the ViewSonic noticeably heavier and bulkier to carry around than the super light LG or Asus. It packs the most ports with 2 USB-C and a mini HDMI, but when I put it side by side with the LG and Asus, its colors looked a bit more washed out and less vibrant, which is the main trade-off for its build quality. Next, we're going to take a look at the best options in the $350 to $500 range. First, we have the Lenovo ThinkVision M14T Gen 2. This monitor is a productivity powerhouse featuring a sharp 14-inch full high definition plus display with a 1920 by 1200 resolution and a taller 16:10 aspect ratio that I find perfect for documents and coding. It also comes with an active pen and supports 10-point touch, making it incredibly versatile for taking notes or creative work right on the screen. The trade-off for all this productivity focus is that its 60 Hz refresh rate is not ideal for the serious fast-paced gaming you could get from the Asus. Next, we have the ViewSonic TD1656 2K. The standout feature here is undoubtedly its screen, boasting a super crisp 15.6-inch quad high definition 2560 by 1600 resolution that makes both the Lenovo and Asus panels look soft in comparison. It also features a responsive 10-point touch input and a solid built-in stand, but I did notice it's a bit thicker and heavier than the Lenovo, which makes a difference when you're carrying it around all day. While the picture is beautiful for work and media, it's also locked to a 60 Hz refresh rate, meaning it's aimed squarely at professionals, not gamers. Finally, we have the Asus ROG Strix XG16 AHPE. This one is built for one thing: portable gaming. It delivers an incredibly smooth experience with its 15.6-inch full high-definition display running at a blistering 144 Hz with NVIDIA G-Sync compatibility, a massive leap over the other two monitors. My favorite feature has to be the huge 7,800 mAh built-in battery, which lets me game for hours without being plugged into the wall, and its unique kickstand is really clever. The clear downside is that you're giving up screen resolution compared to the ViewSonic, and you get no touchscreen functionality at all, which makes the Lenovo and ViewSonic better all-rounders for work. Next, we're going to take a look at the best options in the $500 plus range. First, we have the ViewSonic VX1655 4K OLED, and the image quality on this 15.6-inch screen is just on another level thanks to that 4K resolution and the perfect blacks from its organic light-emitting diode panel. It's incredibly thin and light, making it genuinely portable, and its built-in stand feels sturdy, but you are limited to a 60 Hz refresh rate, which feels a little behind for this price. Honestly, if you're a creative professional who needs perfect colors for video or photo editing on the go, this is a phenomenal choice, though it's not the best for high-speed gaming. Next, we have the Asus ZenScreen Duo MQ149CD, which is a totally different beast with its unique folding dual-screen design that gives you two 14-inch displays. The productivity boost from having two full high-definition screens that fold into one compact package is amazing for multitasking, and the 360-degree hinge lets you set it up in a bunch of different ways. Compared to the ViewSonic's single glorious screen, however, these individual displays are lower resolution and not as vibrant, feeling more functional for spreadsheets and documents rather than immersive media consumption. Finally, we have the Asus ZenScreen MB27ACF, and this thing really pushes the definition of portable with its massive 27-inch quad high-definition display. You get a huge amount of screen space and a smooth 100Hz refresh rate, which is great for both work and play. Plus, it has a clever built-in carrying handle and kickstand. Let's be real though, while it's much easier to move around than a standard desktop monitor, it's nowhere near as portable as the ViewSonic or the ZenScreen Duo, and you will definitely need a large bag and a stable table to use it. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you found this video to be helpful, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future.